Hey guys, it's Miss Cassidy. Welcome back. I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas break. We are now currently in the second week of our third quarter, and today we will continue with Unit 4, The Terror and Wonder of Space. Please remember to log in at hmh.trinity.org. Here we will go into Lesson 1, which is the story of Martian Metropolis. We've already gotten our Get Ready part, and we've read the story, which I hope we all enjoyed. It's time for us to check our understanding, to analyze our text, and also to focus on our research to make more of a connection. Now, in this Check Your Understanding, you will have, as usual, 3 questions to make sure you understood the text itself. It says, the author mainly supports her ideas by, you choose an option, A, citing opinions of multiple experts, B, providing amusing anecdotes, C, using scientific evidence, and D, providing diagrams. Once you've made a choice, remember to hit the check button and then move on to the second question. Check your understanding question 2. Why does the author include the section living off the land? Remember, this is one of the subheadings in the informational text. F, to prove that colonizing another planet is possible. G, to show that it will be expensive to live on Mars. H, to convince readers that people should not farm on Mars. Or J, to explain that colonists will need to make what they need. Once again, hit the check button once you've made your choice, and then move on to the final question and check your understanding. Question 3. In paragraph 12, the author includes a list of jobs that will be available in a Mars colony to show that A, there will be a need for people with many different skills. B, running the colony will require too many people and resources. C, there will be many opportunities for science and tourism. Or D, many jobs in the colony will be done by machines. Again, hit the check buttons once you've made your choice. And also remember to come up here and hit this check button to send in your accomplished work. Moving on to the next part, analyzing the text. We are going to be responding to these questions on the online platform. You simply wait for it to load, read the question, and when you're ready, you type in your answer. So, question number 1 says, explain why does the author propose that humans colonize Mars rather than another planet? So basically the question is saying, why Mars and why not another planet? You have to give reasoning by citing evidence from the text. Once you're done, you move to question 2. In question 2, for analyzing the text, we have cite evidence. What natural resources does Mars have? Use evidence from the text to explain how settlers could use the natural resources of Mars to build a colony. Again, you go back to the text, you look through it, you infer, you read between the lines, and you find that information that you need. Question 3 of analyze the text. Here you're going to infer. By reviewing paragraph 7, you'll be able to answer this question. How does the use of a footnote help the author explain why colonists will have to make things? Remember what a footnote is. You usually find it in the text with a number next to it, and then that number indicates at the bottom of the page what information you're looking for. So type in your answer and move on to question 4. In question 4, for analyze the text, we are comparing. How does the organization of the text help you understand Earth and Mars? Review the text and explain how the atmosphere and soil of Mars differ from those of Earth. So you're going to make a comparison here of the soil found on Earth and the soil found on Mars. Now, if you feel like you don't get enough information from the text, you can always look up more info by Googling it. Type in your answer and finally come to question 5, notice and note. Why did the author use numbers and stats? We talked about this before, guys. Numbers and stats can play a very important part, especially for informational text. Once you guys are done, hit the check button and send in your work. Finally, we come to the last part. For today, we are going to be focusing on our research. It says, although people have thought for decades about sending humans to Mars, we still need to learn much more before we could carry out such a complex mission. What questions do you have about colonizing Mars after reading Martian Metropolis? Brainstorm 3 specific questions about challenges or dangers that Meg Thatcher mentions in the article. What does that mean? You're going to go back to the article and come up with 3 questions based on the challenges and dangers that the author spoke about in her article. Then you're going to go online to find out what scientists already know about each of the questions you have raised. Here's a research tip. Remember that information about Mars research may change over time. One reliable source for updates is www.nasa.gov. However, always check to make sure the information you have is dated within the last year or so, whether it comes from a Gov site, an Edu site, or a news site. So once you guys are done, you have options. It says here that they just want you to brainstorm 3 specific questions, but as you can see, they gave you 5 spaces. So it's your choice if you want to do just the 3 that is being asked for, or if you want to add 2 more. Now, you don't necessarily have to use a chart like this one. You can make a Word document, a Google slide presentation, a Prezi presentation. You can even do a, a Google form if you like. And finally, it's time to connect. In paragraph 11, the writer states that scientists will send rovers and drones out exploring and will use the information to decide whether to send human explorers. How could your Mars research help you decide where and what humans should explore there? Okay, well, that's it for today, so I can't wait to see the results of your research and the answering of your questions. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.